huge new zone? Shit! Do it! New Sonic 3 is...
Sonic the Hedgehog for everyone. So after 6 million units of Sonic 2 sold, I guess the temptation is almost impossible to avoid by adding another game to the franchise. As Sonic 3 lands in February of '94, we get to experience triple the size of zones, more bosses and a new character. Knuckles the Echidna, family to the porcupine with red skin and dreadlocks, has fists that can break through walls and can climb them as well. So Sonic represents speed and Knuckles represents power. Okay. But when you first come across Knuckles, you're going to wish you could kick him in the balls. He's always one step ahead of you and always trying to stop you from progressing to the next zone. One of the new features Sonic 3 gets is a save feature. Now you don't have to worry about having enough time to complete the game in one shot. Also, if you get a game over, you don't lose any data in that save slot. Now, the only problem with Sonic 3 is, well, there's no more challenge due to this feature. Because if you get a game over, you can just carry on from that zone you died in. And also the continue system is now pointless. But moving on, Sonic 3 takes place after the events of Sonic 2, which continues the story of the Death Egg saga. As you destroy the Death Egg, everything turns to the worst as a floating island falls and lands into the ocean. So it's up to Sonic and Tails to investigate what's happening. But while coming upon the island we come across Knuckles, who knocks you out and steals the Chaos Emeralds. All because you're too impatient to land on the floating island, but no! You had to turn into Super Sonic. Moving on, Sonic 3 is just what you expect from the others, but with triple the amount of colour. Come on guys, I think that joke's getting a bit old. Also, Sonic comes equipped with a new move called the Insta Shield. While in mid-air and pressing the A, B or C button twice, Sonic will perform his new move. I never actually found a use for this move apart from beating the crap out of bosses and enemies with a close attack. Tails makes a return, and one cool feature he gets is his flying ability. Unlike Sonic 2, you weren't able to use Tails' flying ability during any gameplay, but now you can. But just be warned, it doesn't last long, so don't try and fly far and fall down the bottomless pit. But really, jumping sections with this feature, Tails is pretty much the easy mode of the game. Also, Sonic 3 comes with new shield power-ups, which carry out the 3 elements: fire, water and lightning. But no earth. It would have been pretty cool to see Sonic turn into a rock like Kirby does, but anyway. And if you haven't figured out what they protect you from, then I'll explain to you right now. The flame shield defends you from fire, the water shield prevents you from drowning, and the lightning shield defends you from electromagnetic stuff. Also they come with their own abilities by pressing the A, B or C button twice. With the flame shield you can do a dash attack, with the water shield you can bounce on Bandic's heads, and the lightning shield you can double jump. There's also a Babe Magnet to gold rings. All these shields are handy in their own way, especially with a Pacific zone with an elemental theme. Angel Island Zone, the first level of the game which gets us warmed up for the adventure ahead, introducing new features, bandits and paths to get us into the gameplay mechanics. Hydro City Zone, like Labyrinth Zone and Aquatic Ruin Zone, a water level but plenty of speed and speedy platforming. Marble Garden Zone, I guess the outside of Marble Zone from Sonic 1 with oh my god Beyblades! Carnival Night Zone, just like Casino Night Zone from Sonic 2, but more colourful and brighter. In fact, I find this game pretty easy. Also, it's a bit crazy with bumpers. Oh, piss off! In fact, oh wait, oh no. Oh, what the hell? Oh, come on. Oh shit, the timer. Shit! Ah, damn it. Ice Cap Zone. A level with an awesome introduction with Sonic snowboarding down a mountain. But I can hardly call this an ice level considering there's no icy surfaces apart from slides, and hell you can even stay underwater. Launch Base Zone, the final level at the taking off the Death Egg, rushing right to the very end before it launches. It's not hard compared to the other final levels, but in fact it's probably the easiest one yet. All the zones still have 2 acts, but instead of changing the screen you continue right where you finished. The size of the zones are extended per act, which is awesome. Also, each act now comes equipped with their own music track, which is pretty incredible for this time period. The music tracks themselves are kick-ass. June's Unit and his sound team did an awesome job with these tracks, and it was great to meet him in London twice. Also, each act has their own boss. The first act you face a Badnik, and the second act you face Robotnik. The first act bosses are piss easy, but if you use the elemental shield corresponding to the level theme, then the Dr. Robotnik boss battles seem pointless, which ranges from flamethrowers, drowning you, drilling you, tasing you, freezing you, and finally pinball. As for the final boss, you board the death egg once it takes off. You face 2 final bosses, but it's much easier than Sonic 2, considering you keep the rings from launch base zone. As for the final boss themselves, one just shoots lasers, and the final boss, Big Arm, tries to get hold of you and slams you on the ground, which I'm really looking forward to facing against in the Sonic generations on the 3DS. After you defeat Big Arm, the death egg blows up and the credits roll. And that's pretty much it. Now, considering you lost all 7 emeralds at the beginning due to that knucklehead, the only thing left to do is to get him back. And once again, the special stages return. But finding him is much different to Sonic 1 and 2. In Sonic 1 you needed 50 rings and jump to the Mahusive ring at the end of an act. In Sonic 2 you needed to find a checkpoint with 50 rings and jump to the loop of stars. But as for Sonic 3, each zone has a Mahusive gold ring hidden in each act, which can be pretty hard to find sometimes. Plus you don't need 50 rings to enter them, and these special stages are completely new and it's in 3D. Now I love these special stages, it beats the hell out of the others, mainly because they're easy. All you need to do is collect blue spears in the stage, but watch out for red ones because if you touch them you'll be sent back to the main game. Once you touch a blue one they'll be transformed into a red one. Once you collect all 7 emeralds, once again you can transform into Super Sonic. But luckily you can now choose when to transform into a Super Saiyan. Now comparing to Sonic 2, all you need to do was collect 50 rings and then jump. But as for Sonic 3, you have to collect 50 rings and press the A, B or C button twice. Now you don't have to panic about wasting your ring count to get a high score. Multiplayer makes return as pretty much the only time we get to play Knuckles in the game. And also we get more multiplayer levels than Sonic 2, ranging from Azure Lake, Balloon Park, Chrome Gadget, Desert Palace and Endless Mine, which once again has awesome multiplayer music, but still has that split screen squish to it, but once again it's a cool feature. While with Sonic 3 finished, I can't complain in terms of how much this game is enjoyable to play. The length of levels makes up for the fact there's only 6 zones, and the music tracks are just as memorable as the original. Compared to Sonic 1 and 2, it still carries out the tradition of the 2 games. So yeah, overall, Sonic 3 is an outstanding game, and once again, it's on all those platforms I talked about in the other reviews. As much as Sonic 3 wasn't intended to beat the sales of Sonic 2, I can definitely say it was intended to improve the gameplay aspect. But as much as it was ended on a cliffhanger, it's still an epic game. I'll give this game a 9 out of 10.